guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's literally been forever since I've last filmed, and I had so many videos that I wanted to do, but I got really ill. I'm not sure if it was COVID or something else, but it just floored me for like 2 weeks, and annoyingly in those 2 weeks was the time that I was gonna film and I just couldn't. And with being sick and being at work, I've literally just not had any time, and it sucks, but that's just how it is. So yeah, enough of me waffling. So today's video is going to be sort of like a vinyl tag. So I'd seen videos like this on TikTok and I just thought, you know what, why don't I just do it on YouTube? I thought this would be a fun video to do, very light-hearted, and yeah, so that is what today's video is going to be. It's just going to be like a vinyl tag. But yeah, if you're new here, also my name is Francis. I aim to post twice a month. If there's any videos that you would like to see from me, just comment them down below. So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So let's just get into it. So the first question was, what's my most recent vinyl purchase? And that is my Madison Beer Silence Between Songs. This is the front cover. This is absolutely stunning. I don't know if any of you are Madison fans, but originally the outer cover was this. A lot of people just didn't like it. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't a fan and I was kind of holding off buying the vinyl, but then I'd seen that they had this version, just switched out the album sleeve. So I have both, which is pretty cool, and yeah, I much prefer this. I think she looks stunning. Definitely gives off a better vibe for the album, like it fits it a lot better. And it's just pressed on this like creamy off-white colour. This is the most recent vinyl that I bought, and yeah, I absolutely love it. So the next question is, what record am I currently obsessed with? And obviously I had to give that to Taylor Swift, her 1989 version. Been out too long. I haven't opened this yet. Really should. I don't know why I haven't, but this is a record that I'm just really obsessed with. I haven't stopped listening to this. Mine is in the Rose Garden edition. Yeah, this is what it looks like on the front and then the back. But yeah, obsessed with this. So the next question is, what record have I got that I'm next seeing live? No, show a record of an artist that you're next seeing live. I am seeing Bring Me the Horizon next year, which is actually first, but I don't have any vinyls of Bring Me the Horizon. I'm really sorry about that. Is it gonna stop? I really hope it stops. So the next artist I'm supposedly seeing live is Bring Me the Horizon, but I don't have any vinyls by them. So the next artist that I'm seeing live after that is the 1975. And this is the record that I've got. This is a Record Store Day One. I've never seen the 1975 live and I'm so excited. I think it's in February. I believe they're going on like a hiatus, so yeah, I feel very lucky to have got tickets and that I'm going to be able to see them before they sort of go on a break and stuff. So yeah, I think one of my favourite songs from the 1975 is Robbers, and I really hope they play that. I'm sure that they will. This is a really cool album. This is who I'm seeing next live, and this is the vinyl that I've got. So the next question was, what was the first record I bought? And I actually couldn't remember, but I did a bit of digging and I figured it out. It was actually this guy. He should know that I'm filming. Thank you. But yeah, it was actually Youngblood, the Weird album, and this is pressed on like a creamy white colour. I'm really sorry if you can hear the banging, guys, but there's genuinely nothing I can do about it. Yeah, this is the first ever vinyl that I got, and it's on this like off-white colour. And the reason I actually got into getting vinyls. I mean, my dad's a very heavy vinyl collector, but it actually came with something signed from Youngblood, and I was really excited, and I was like, you know what, that'd be really cool to have. So I ordered the vinyl, and I think it was like a signed spray painted thing. I think I showed it in my last vinyl video. But yeah, so that is what actually got me into collecting vinyls, and I played this on my dad's record player, and I just fell in love with how it sounded, and I loved how the artwork's so big, and like you can see everything like in so much more detail, and I think it's really fun that you can collect like different variants of vinyls and things like that. So yeah, that is what got me into collecting vinyls. But yeah, love this and love Youngblood, and I think this is one of my favourite Youngblood albums. So the next question is, what record have I got that was really hard to find? Now, I have a lot of vinyls that I really want and I just can't get my hands on them. A lot of the time it's because they're out of stock and they're not like selling them anymore. You can get them on like eBay and stuff, but some of them are just like ridiculously priced, and I'm talking like over £100, and I personally can't afford to pay that. I think the one that I would be most gutted if I didn't have is the Melanie Martinez K-12 vinyl, and this is pressed on pink, and I briefly spoke about how there's a variant of this, and I think it's a pink and green vinyl, and it comes with a pink love heart, like a vinyl in the shape of a love heart. And I remember being on Melanie's website and she just posted it, and it was like the love heart vinyl and everything, and it was pretty expensive. I think it was like £70 or £80. I might be wrong on that. And I was like, I'm not paying that, and boy, I wish I did. I've managed to get my hands on this, and I genuinely can't find this vinyl anywhere that isn't pressed on like a pretty colour. The only record I need to get now by Melanie is Crybaby, and the same again, the Crybaby Deluxe vinyl is super hard to get hold of. But the other day on Twitter, I'd seen someone share that there's a new variant coming out for Crybaby Deluxe, and it's on HMV, it's on Rough Trade, it's on Banquet Records, and of course I've pre-ordered it. So that is the last Melanie vinyl that I need to have her like full discography. Really excited to have this, and yeah, I can't wait to get my Crybaby Deluxe vinyl. So I thought I would throw in another vinyl that was actually really hard to get hold of, and I feel like this won't ever be pressed again. I think I'm pretty lucky to have got my hands on this because, well, let me tell you what it is first. It's the Ariana Grande Positions Deluxe, and I just kept searching basically on Ariana's website, and I actually found a link that was just a link to this. So it wasn't a link to a website, it was literally just a link to this, but if you went on her website, this wasn't there, like you couldn't see it, you couldn't buy it. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical whether it was actually going to turn up and whether the order would get cancelled, but here she is, she turned up. Pretty neat vinyl, and Ariana looks stunning, and then this is just the back. Can't remember what this is pressed on either, so it would be a lot of fun to open it. But yeah, I thought I would just mention that, and yeah, if there's a vinyl that you guys want, honestly just keep looking online, and I feel like eventually, if it's meant to be, it'll come to you. And yeah, definitely check artist websites, because I think sometimes they do just find odd stock and they just put them on the website, and yeah, you can hit lucky like I did with that and you can get it. So that's just a little tip there. So the next question is, what record do I think is a masterpiece? And obviously this is going to be, you know, a lot of people are going to have different opinions, and that's obviously cool. But I think for me, in my collection anyway, I would say this is a masterpiece, which is Avril Lavigne's Let Go album. I honestly think every single song on here is just amazing. It's so well written, it's so well produced, the whole vibe is just amazing with this album. I mean, I grew up listening to Avril Lavigne, like I was heavily influenced by her, and yeah, so this album is probably sort of nostalgic to me as well, but I genuinely think this is an amazing album. It's a masterpiece, it's had so much love, and I think a lot of people appreciate this album, especially for how young she was. So yeah, absolutely love this. And I actually got this from HMV, and it was a 1921 edition, which I think is like HMV's own version of like Record Store Day. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I would consider this a masterpiece, and it's just pressed on this like red and black marble, if you can see, if you guys wanted to see. But yeah, I think Avril Lavigne's Let Go is a masterpiece. So the next question is, what record would I play to introduce you to my music taste? Now this is really hard for me because I love like pop rock, that's kind of what I like, I think, but I'm also a big sucker for like lyrically good music. Like I love songs that tell a story and stuff like that. So I thought I would go down the middle and I would get one that's pop, and then something that's rock, and sort of just say like, these are two albums that I love, two very different types of albums, and the way that they're produced and the music's completely different, but I think these two sort of speak for themselves, and they're both amazing albums. But the first one I would tell you to listen to is The Pretty Reckless, and this is the Going to Hell album. Absolutely love this, such a good album. This is also kind of nostalgic. I was listening to this growing up, and yeah, I love Taylor. She's called Taylor Momsen, and she's the singer of The Pretty Reckless. Very underrated band, but yeah, this is the Going to Hell album, and it's pressed on this like, it's like a, I'm really bad with colours. It's like, obviously it's purple, like a mauvey purple. Yeah, it's like a mauvey purple. It's kind of translucent and a little bit marbled, a little bit. I don't think it's showing up that well. I would hand you this album and I'd be like, listen to this, it's a sick album, and I think you'd get a gist of my music taste from listening to that. And then on the other spectrum, I would tell you to listen to Sabrina Carpenter's Emails I Can't Send. This album is amazing. I've got so many good things to say about this album. It's incredible, very much like Avril Lavigne's album. Very well written and produced. The music sounds amazing. Like Sabrina's amazing. Her voice is so good. I feel like she's starting to get recognised because she's been on tour with Taylor Swift. So yeah, definitely check out Sabrina if you like Taylor Swift. Yeah, this is the Emails I Can't Send vinyl, and yeah, absolutely love this. And then I've just got this pressed on this like off-white bone vinyl kind of colour. Love this, such a good album. And I would hand you this, and I feel like these sort of give off the vibe of the music that I like. So we're on the second to last question, and this is, what record do you think that everyone should have? So I know this might be a little bit, because not everyone is going to be able to have this vinyl. However, I think it'd be really wrong if I didn't include this in my tag, and this is the Taylor Swift Long Pond Sessions record. I really wish that everyone could own this and listen to this because it's amazing. I found a new love for the Folklore album because of this. Don't get me wrong, I love Folklore and I love Evermore, but I much preferred her other stuff. But then when I heard this, it made me fall in love with Folklore, and I guess maybe with age, like I've just grown to like Folklore and Evermore more. So when this was obviously coming out on a vinyl, I was like, I've got to have that, like I need it. And I can honestly picture myself playing this when I'm much older and just sort of like, I don't know, playing it in my own house, like dancing around the living room and just playing it. I feel like everyone should have this in their collection. I know it's impossible, but I could not put this in. So the very last question is, what is my favourite like vinyl pressing, like colour or like splatter or like tri-coloured? And I had a good rummage through. It was between this and my Ariana Dangerous Woman, but I was trying not to keep showing the same artists and stuff. So I went with this, which is definitely I feel like it might be my favourite, but yeah. So this is my favourite pressing that I own. Obviously it's like a pink marble colour. That's the other side. Honestly, to me this just looks like a strawberry milkshake, like all blended together. Yeah, I think this is probably my favourite pressing that I own. And this vinyl belongs to Selena Gomez and The Sea. This, I would say, is like one of the albums that I used to listen to when I was growing up. And if any of y'all remember, but Naturally for me was a bop. And when I saw the pressing of this, I was like, I need that, it's stunning. And this just takes me back to my childhood. That was the back of it. But yeah, it includes like Naturally, and it also includes Tell Me Something I Don't Know, which honestly is a bop. Like, I remember listening to that, and I remember seeing it on like Disney Channel when they used to show the songs and everything, and I used to be obsessed with it, and the music video was just so fun. So that is my favourite pressing that I own. So that brings us to the end of this video. I really enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed going through my vinyls, looking at all the different pressings and the colours and just looking at them and just sort of sharing with you guys like some of my favourites and like a bit of background of how I got them and where I got them from. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. So if you did also, please give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps me out. It also lets me know that you liked the video. Yeah, also comment down below if you have any of these vinyls, if you're gonna go get any of these, if you're gonna listen to any of the albums that, you know, you've never listened to before, or even artists. Yeah, I will also leave all the questions of the tag down below. So yeah, that is the end of this video. Like I said, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more of me and more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely week. Also, Merry Christmas. We're in December, it's crazy. And I will hopefully see you in my next video. Love you lots, guys. Bye.